Every person you admire today, every billionaire, every champion, every icon, once stood exactly where you are right now, confused, doubtful, uncertain about the future, because success does not begin with victory, it begins with failure. The truth is, behind every great success story, there are countless moments of doubt. Moments when quitting felt easier, moments when the world said, "You're not good enough." But the people who change the world do something different. They keep going. Story 1, Michael Jordan. Before becoming one of the greatest athletes in history, Michael Jordan faced a moment that almost crushed his dream. In high school, Jordan tried out for the varsity basketball team. He believed he deserved a spot, but when the final list was posted, his name was missing. He had been cut from the team. Imagine that moment, a teenager, standing in the hallway, staring at a list that says, "You're not good enough." Jordan went home and cried. But the next day, he made a decision that changed everything. Instead of quitting, he worked harder than anyone else. Early mornings, late nights, practice after practice. Years later, Michael Jordan would say, "I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Failure did not stop him. It made him stronger. Story 2, Steve Jobs. Now imagine building a company from nothing, and then being fired from it. That's exactly what happened to Steve Jobs. In his 20s, Jobs helped create Apple. The company began to grow. The world started noticing. But behind the scenes, conflicts were growing. Eventually, Steve Jobs was forced out. The founder of Apple no longer worked at Apple. For many people, that would have been the end. But Jobs later said something powerful. "Getting fired from Apple was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it forced him to start again." He created new companies. He kept innovating. And years later, Apple invited him back. When he returned, he helped create products that changed the world. The iMac, the iPod, the iPhone. What looked like failure became the turning point of his life. Story 3, Oprah Winfrey. Before becoming one of the most influential women on the planet, Oprah Winfrey lived a life filled with hardship. She grew up in poverty. Her childhood was difficult. And when she started her career in television, things didn't go smoothly. In fact, Oprah was once fired from a TV job. Her boss told her she was not fit for television. Imagine hearing that. The woman who would one day dominate television was told she didn't belong on TV. But Oprah believed something powerful. Your past does not determine your future. She kept working, kept improving, kept believing. Eventually, she launched The Oprah Winfrey Show. It became one of the most successful talk shows in history. Millions of people watched her every day. The same woman who was once rejected became a global inspiration. Story 4, Elon Musk. Some people dream about changing the world, but Elon Musk decided to actually try. After selling his first company, Musk became wealthy. He could have retired, lived comfortably, but he chose something much harder. He invested his money into bold ideas like Tesla and SpaceX. But things didn't go smoothly. Rockets exploded. Money disappeared. Investors doubted him. At one point, both companies were close to collapsing. Everything he built could have vanished. But Musk refused to quit. He kept pushing forward. Eventually, SpaceX succeeded in launching rockets into space. Tesla changed the future of electric cars, and what once looked impossible became reality. Final message. Look at these stories. Michael Jordan, Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, different people, different lives, but the same truth. They all faced moments when quitting felt easier, but they didn't stop, because success is not about never failing. Success is about never giving up. So, if life feels difficult right now, if your dream feels impossible, remember this. Every legend you admire once stood where you stand today. The difference is simple. They kept going, and you can too. Your story is not finished yet. The next chapter could change everything. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more amazing content.